What do you do when you're responsible for something, but you can't get people to participate? It feels like you have no power, you can't force them to do it, and nobody's actually playing along.
Now, we think this happens a lot in businesses. Now, if you have the role, the title, or the authority, you may be able to use your power to get something done. However, we really think the issue here has to do with having what we call a boundary in conversation, meaning you have to be willing to kind of let people know what you want and the impact and what you don't want and the impact it has on you without just trying to get them to do it, because you don't have the power to tell them they could do it or not. So you really do have to be influential in this situation. It's not going to work to try to just say you're wrong for not doing it.
Or to not be very direct because you don't have the power. So a lot of times, this was a habit I got into. I'd ask a question or see if I could manipulate the person versus, hey, I need your reports so that I can compile them and put them out. Otherwise, I don't look successful, nor do you, because your information's not being broadcast.
So that's an incredibly powerful way to do it. And sadly, sometimes what happens is you end up saying, look, my boss said you had to do it. And again, if that's...
You're trying to borrow power at that point.
and usually that backfires for both you, the boss, and the people you're trying to influence. So these are just some suggestions that we have for having that boundary in conversation.
Meaning, talk about yourself, talking about why it's important to you, why it's actually important to this other person, and the result that you want to create, and how it doesn't work when they don't participate.
And being sure that you keep following up on the behaviors. So if something doesn't happen, let them know. I get it. You didn't get this done. So I want to let you know this was the impact it had on me. I'm hoping next time it can be different. So you have to kind of keep coming back.
So talk about yourself, talk about the impact it has, and also talk about the behavior, not the outcome. Okay, right. I'm CrisMarie Campbell. I'm a leadership coach. And Susan and I work together with teams to help them become more productive.
I'm Susan Clark, and I'm a leadership and relationship coach, and I work in the area of crisis, conflict, and change.
Take care.